This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's talk about some other things here going on behind the scenes. At press time, John Cena confirmed he'll be undergoing shoulder surgery on January 7th. The injury is believed to be either a torn labrum or a torn rotator cuff. We've been told from both of those within the company. This comes shortly after frequent training partner Cesaro had recent surgery for a torn rotator cuff. If this continues, a large number of shoulder injuries and surgeries in the WWE over the last year. So lots to unpack here. What's going on with all these guys having shoulder surgery? Is it just too heavy lifting? Is it taking some risky bumps? What did you chalk up this rash of shoulder surgeries to?
Well, it's a common injury, shoulder. Number one, guys have got to be in that gym, 5 days a week minimum. I would say pressing heavy to keep their size, to keep their physique. Pressing is a large part of that. When you take a bump over the top, if you weigh 250 pounds and you're grabbing that top rope to try to break that fall and go over the top, you are putting a lot of pressure on your shoulder. Landing out on the floor that does not give, it's padded a little bit, but there are so many things that just lend itself to a shoulder injury. It just happens to be one of those common things. It's like, knee injuries in football. Now you're seeing guys banging their head on that turf real hard. For whatever reason, the number of concussions has went up. But for our business, shoulders have always been a normal, everyday, almost expected injury. Everybody's had one or two or three, or depending on how long you've been in the business.
This is probably the worst time of year to go down with an injury too, because not only will you miss the Rumble, but you're going to miss WrestleMania. You're tight with John. Was that something he was even focused about, or was it really at this point non-negotiable? He's got to have the surgery.
For him to have the surgery and say he's got to have the surgery with his work ethic, and that means he has to have it. It means he's in plenty of pain. He can't train. All those things that just tell you, hey, I got to pause this. It's not a question of manning up or okay, let's just fight through this. When a guy like that, and a lot of talent in this business have a strong work ethic, John's one of them. For him to be, saying I got to have it now, it means he has to have it now.
Right. It was in the Observer that the original plan when Seth Rollins went down with a knee injury was that Roman Reigns was going to defend the WWE title against John Cena. But of course, everybody's worried, what's this going to be? As a reminder, it wound up being Hunter taking that spot. Hunter and Roman would main event WrestleMania that year.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.